I feel like sometimes a makeup collection comes along that is so up my alley that I just get so excited I basically vibrate. And this one is so up my alley, so much more than I expected. Today, we are talking about the Singe Beauty Paisley Hoot palette. Okay, I have the palette, I have 3 lip liners, and I have the bag. Let's talk first about the palette. The packaging of this is so beautiful. There's foiled elements, there's raised elements, and what I think is the coolest part of the packaging is that on the outside, almost like how some books have something printed on the pages, like the outside of the pages, we have that paisley design. It is so pretty. And also, something cheesy that I highly appreciate is that this is the exact same size and shape as the rest of my Singe palettes. I am a creature of like order, right? Of order, and I love it when they line up all nicely. Can you tell that I'm type A? I don't know. But this color story is what I'm calling kind of neutrals with a twist. I love this color story for so many reasons. First of all, I think we have a great mix of mattes and shimmers. We also have a great mix of light shades, medium tones, and deep tones. And also what I love, we have a great mix of extremely warm tones and extremely cool tones. I feel like that's so hard to get all in one palette, all in 16 shades, but we did it here. And we even have some shifty shades, which surprised me. And I didn't even know they existed until I started doing the swatches. And let me show you the swatches now. They were beautiful. These shades, I'm going to go ahead and say it that so far I feel like this is performing the best out of any Singe palette I've used so far. Every shade went on like butter, okay? Even the matte white shade that has like a light gray undertone to it, I'd say. It's called Shag Rug. Even the white shade, I barely had to build that up. And to have a matte white eyeshadow that is instantly opaque, I'm hella impressed with that. So this palette does retail for $45. I am going to be doing a look with it today, but I do want to show you the other 2 things that were also released. By the way, these were sent to me by Singe Beauty in PR, so thank you so much to them for letting me try these. They also released their very first lip liners, and I was able to choose 3 that kind of spoke to me the most. And the 3 that I chose specifically because they are unlike anything else in my collection. So I want to show you, I'm just going to do swatches on the back of my hand so you can see. First is the most kind of tame one, if you will. This color is called Majestic Maple, and it is kind of a brown pinky nude, and I will kind of draw like a shade there for you so you can see. This has like a touch of pinkiness to it as well, and it's just a very pretty color. And the next one is Jazzy Juniper. This has definite orange tones to it, like deep orange tones. It is so pretty, and I realized I don't have any kind of orangey lip liner. I think this one is going to wind up being one of my favorites, like the one that I use the most often. And then this was the biggest risk for me. This color is Ambitious Ash. The reason I got this one, so when you look at it, I feel like it looks kind of like a dark brown. Oh, but no, it is gray. She is a gray lip liner. Look at that. And the thing is, I've been buying a lot of gray lipsticks lately and cool tone lipsticks, and I don't have anything like this. I don't know which one I'm going to use today. It's probably going to be Jazzy Juniper, but I love this Ambitious Ash. Oh my God, so pretty. So these retail for $12 each, but you can get a bundle of 3 for $32. So you can save yourself some money, and you can pick any 3 in their line. And then finally, this is so freaking cute. This is the Evocative bag, and it is a clear bag. And I am going to be using this for sure for travel. I have a million bags, but this is just screaming to be like a pencil bag for me, or a brush bag. And I'm curious to see how big of a brush this can hold. Like for example, this is the Singe F06. Oh yeah, like it easily holds that with room to spare. Let's see if you can see, but yeah, this is going to be a great brush bag. Just so cute. And it comes with a detachable, like an actual really nice strap too. So you could use this as a little shoulder bag. I thought that I would be able to maybe use this as a concert bag, but I'm one of those assholes who has the biggest phone imaginable and it doesn't quite fit. So if you have an iPhone Pro Max, it doesn't quite fit. But if you have a regular iPhone like a normal person, this could be a great concert bag. All right, I want this on my face. I do already have all of my makeup on today. I've been trying to start doing my foundation last, but today I did all of my makeup first because This is a palette I can see myself using very often. I am constantly in neutral tones, and I love a neutral palette especially that you can bump up from very tame, from like work phone calls for me, to very smoky or very grungy. Like this is everything in between. I am going to do what my heart is telling me to do with this palette. I want to go grungy. I want to go these grungy tones, and I want green on the bottom, and I want to deepen it up with this dark color. Oh, I'm so excited. This sounds so cheesy, but there are so many times when I'm doing these videos where I am saying like, okay, Linda, today you're going to force yourself outside of your comfort zone. And maybe that means I'm going to do a hot pink, whereas you all know I don't love pink eyeshadow on myself or something like that. But today I'm like, I want to do what my heart is telling me. And those days, oh, I just know it's going to be amazing. So I am going to start with Rattan, which is a neutral kind of mid-toned warm brown. And this I'm going to be putting just in the crease, just fluffing it all the way up, almost to the brow bone, because I want this look to be very, I don't know, just like lots of warm browns. And I want to use, of course, you know, I want to use that grungy yellow because that speaks to my soul. One thing I have to say about this color story, this is a very Angie color story to me. Angie, of course, is the owner of Singe Beauty, in case you didn't know. This is such a color story that I feel like speaks to her because this is giving major 70s vibes. And between Angie's wardrobe and her like home decor type stuff, I feel like this just speaks to every part of her right now and like the vibes that she's feeling. So I said this recently in a video when I was talking about the Witch's Familiar palette that my friend Betty Jean just did with Fantasy Cosmetica. But like, I love it when either a brand owner or somebody in a collab puts out something that really speaks to them, that you look at it and you go, yes, that is that person. And that's the way I feel about this palette too. I can tell you right now, this color Rattan is a color I will hit pan on. And I know that probably sounds boring because at the end of the day, it's brown, but this is the kind of warmth that I feel like makes my eyes look blue. And it's just, oh, it's so beautiful. Oh, and it went on so easily. Next, I'm going to take the Singe EO3 and I want to go in to the crease. It's going to still be fluffed up a little bit, but we're going into Velvet. Velvet is that yellowy color and oh my God, I love it so much. And this is going to go fluffed up still into that crease, but not as high as Rattan. Oh my God, these colors. These colors are doing it for me, y'all. This is so the vibes I want in a neutral palette. And I know this isn't a completely neutral palette, but you know, it's not like fluorescent greens or sparkly blues or things like that. I consider this to be pretty dang neutral. And so far I'm feeling all of this right now. Next, I'm going in with a kind of fluffy concentrated brush. This is a Singe E10, and I'm going to go into, let's see, I can't decide, do I want earthy or corduroy? Because corduroy is definitely that like orangey vibe. Let's try corduroy. I'm going to put that right on the tip of the brush, and this I want to be concentrated in the crease. Yeah, that's a pretty orangey color, and it's a little bit deeper. So I think it kind of makes for that good crease color. I'm not too worried about if this is messy on the lid, by the way, because I'm going to be putting some sparkle on that. I just said purtin'. I'm going to be putting some sparkle. How are you guys feeling about this color story, by the way? Because I know that Singe previously has been putting out some like bold color stories. And I'm just like, I'm so loving this one so far. Because if you're going to do a neutral palette nowadays, you have to do it differently and you have to do it well. Like it has to be good quality. It can't be crappy quality anymore because everyone has a neutral palette of some variety, right? And if the quality's not there, it's just not going to make it. And this, the quality. All right, I'm going to take a small flat brush. This is by Singe. This is the E27. And I'm going to go into Boogie, which is a dark brown. And it's kind of a neutral brown. It's neither super warm nor super cool toned. This is going to go right on the outer corner. I'm going to deepen this up before I put on a sparkle. This is a very deep brown. It's going on very well though, which is nice. I'm trying to decide if this is what I was looking for or not. I'm trying to decide if I want to go over this with something to bring back that warmth a little bit. It's a beautiful color. I'm just not sure if it's what I want for this look. And I'm just going to blend out that edge with the back of the brush that has no pigment on it, just to smooth that out a little bit. I think I'm going to try to leave this color as is for now. And I can always go back over it. Like I keep looking at earthy right here. and trying to decide if I want, you know what, maybe I'll do that. I'm going to take my brush and tap it very gently into earthy. And just sort of tap this over top of that. I'm holding my brush way out on the end just to sort of warm it up a touch. You know what I mean? Just a touch. Not sure if that's even doing anything, but it is keeping that darkness there, which I do want, that little bit of smokiness. So for the shimmer, oh, I can't decide. So we have Groovy here, and Groovy shifts from like bright gold to almost like a greenish pink, but we also have Jumpsuit, which is a lighter gold that flashes orange. I think I'm going to have to go into Jumpsuit. I'm going to use my finger for this. It's so beautiful. And notice I am using this with no glitter glue, no sticky primer, anything like that. And I'm just kind of pressing this onto my lid gently. This color is so gorgeous because, again, we've got those flashes of like orange and pink, and there's so many different shades in there. It's so gorgeous, and also not a lick of fallout. Again, I didn't use any glitter glue or sticky primer, and not a lick of fallout. That is so pretty. Thank you, Angie, for making a palette specifically for me. That was really nice of you. You know what I want to do? I'm going to take a very small detail brush, and I am going to go into Groovy, which again has those flashes of color in it. And oh my God, it just picks right up on the brush. And I'm going to see if I pop that in the inner corner. Oh my God, that's so pretty. Also, this brush is a super old one, probably like 10, 15 years old at this point, from Singe Beauty, brand that went a little crazy, but I love it so much, and I wish I could find something like it, because it's a flat smudger brush, but it's very, very soft and very thin. If you have any recommendations for brushes like this, please drop them in the comments down below. Look at that beautiful flash of brightness in there. Oh God. For under the eyes, I have to go in with Paisley. Paisley is just this beautiful, like earthy green. And I'm going to take that on a pencil brush. And first I'm just going to press that right into the lashes, because I don't want this to go too low, I don't think. That is super pretty. I'm going to I'm surprising myself, going with one other color. This color is called Platforms. And it's so interesting because it's a cool toned gray green. And this look is so warm toned, but I want to use this just to blend out on the bottom just a little bit. I feel like that just gives it a little bit of like that smokiness. Oh man. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to hop off camera real quick, and I'm going to finish my eyes, and then I'm going to put one of these lip liners on my lips just as my lipstick, and I'll be right back. The way I'm feeling this look right now, y'all, like I love it. This makes me feel so good and so comfortable. So for my eyeliner, on the top, I used my favorite Melt Gel liner, which is Burnish. This is that like warm brown red kind of color. I also used on my waterline, I used the Surratt Inner Light Baton. This is something that on my skin tone is basically like a nude color, so I feel like it always brightens the eye. And then for my mascara, I'm still using a lot the Sigma Lash Icon Tubing Mascara. Really liking it. For the lips, I think I want to, I don't know, do I want to try Jazzy Juniper? Will that be too warm? Let's try it. I don't know if I'm going to put a gloss over this or not, but right now I'm just going to line and fill in my lips. What do we think about this lip with it? This is like fall. This is fall. I feel like though, I need something a little deeper on the outer corners. Hold on. I'm taking a touch of Melt's Caffeine just to sort of contour a little bit. There we go. I think I like this lip a little bit better because I feel like I just wanted some dimension in there today, but I love this look. I love this look. This feels very comfortable too, considering I just used pencils on my lips and no like gloss or balms or like creamy lipsticks. Ooh, I love this. I love it. Okay, do I even need to tell you my thoughts on this palette? I love this palette. I love this palette. I'm kind of surprised how much I love it though, meaning that like this might be in like the top of my palettes when I do my ranking. Like I'm not saying number one necessarily, I can't make that judgment yet, but like this is probably going to be in my top 10. I really, really enjoy this. I love this look. This is a look I'm going to replicate time and time again. I can just tell. I'm going to definitely use every shade in this palette, though. I'm trying to see if there's a shade I won't use as much. Like the two pinky shades are probably ones I won't use as much, but I'm still going to use the hell out of them. Like just everything about this speaks to me. Oh, it's so good. The lip liners are very, very comfortable. I will say this one, which is Majestic Maple, goes on like, I don't know what the phrase is. I was going to say it goes on more sheer on me. It goes on more sheer. This is me like really drawing it on. But it's really beautiful in that way because I don't think I have anything like that. And I don't have anything that color, surprisingly, which is that like pink orange color. It's really beautiful. And Ambitious Ash, I can't wait to use this when I do like a super cool tone look. But this is the look. Let me know what you think. I am feeling myself. So even if you hate it, I still love it. So, you know. And I love this contoured lip. Oh my gosh. I'm at the point where I just keep like looking from different angles. And I'm like, yes, yes, yes. But I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, I'm going to put my last Singe review here up on the screen so you can learn more about the brand. This is all available now. I'm going to put my links down below if you would like to shop through those. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. And if you did, please take a second, give this video a thumbs up before you leave. That really helps out my channel. You can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Those are all Glitter Fallout. And as always, and forever, you are super freaking rock stars. I love you so much with my whole heart, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.